Then they changed the charges to high treason. Now they say from high treason to treason. We don't know what that one means. But whatever happens, tomorrow demonstration will happen. Tomorrow early in the morning from Obra Sport. And when we are done with the demonstration, we will by all means solidarize with our colleagues.
General, I'm a little curious. General, I'm a little curious. You're embarking on a demonstration, you will need police protection, and here you are.
We have secured that police protection. If they like, they should renege on their responsibility to protect us. But we are very, very safe. He's there with our lawyers. So we will do the demonstration. After the demonstration, we would come and continue solidarizing with our, by which time we would have known where he's being kept.
But would you say you are disappointed with the turn of events at the moment? The turnout of events at the moment?
Not this moment. I'm disappointed with the type of governance in this country. Exactly. And that is why it is legitimate for every citizen who is a taxpayer to call for the government to do the right thing or quit. So it is legitimate for Koku to call for the quitting of this government. So because there's a social, why not? As a legitimate citizen of this country, who is a taxpayer, he has engaged in a social contract with the government to pay his taxes, discharge his duties as a citizen, but the government has to deliver. If the government is not delivering, then the government, knowing that the kitchen is too hot, must quit.
Now, finally, General, finally, you charge them.
We don't care. Koku Anyidoho is not a military man. Koku Anyidoho doesn't command the military. Right. So he can only convince people. And if the masses are convinced that we have a wrong government, the masses have the legitimate rights to...
So finally, General, you charge them to sleep here. Now you tell them they should go home.
I am saying that they should go and prepare for tomorrow's massive action. This is the beginning. We will follow it till we secure the sovereignty of this country. We will not allow anybody to subject the independence of this country to this shameful act of misgovernance. So we are fighting for the sovereignty of Ghana. We are protecting the independence of Ghana, because this independence and sovereignty was secured on the toils and the blood of our forefathers. We are in charge now. If we cannot add anything, we should be careful not to sell the independence to anybody. So we will continue the fight. A luta continua, victory.
Right, thank you very much. So that was the General Secretary of the NDC, Johson, Asiedu, Nketia. Earlier, he had told the members or the supporters of the party to stay here and demand the release of Koku Anyidoho. But as we are speaking at the moment, the General has come to announce to us that the police have whisked away Koku Anyidoho to an unknown destination. We don't know where they are taking him to, but for them, they are not giving up. They are still pressing on with the fight to release Koku Anyidoho. He says tomorrow morning, their demonstration is live and well, and that they are calling all the supporters of the NDC and all well-meaning Ghanaians to throw their weight behind the NDC to protest massively against the NPP government. So these are the words of the General Secretary of the NPP, Johson, Asiedu, and Nketia. So it means that now that we don't know where Koku has been taken to, it's believed that members of the party will disperse, go to their various homes, and as General said, for them to prepare and come tomorrow morning at Obra Square to demonstrate against the government. And just a quick one, it's all geared towards the government decision to ratify the Ghana-US Military Cooperation Agreement days gone by in Parliament. The NDC believes that the NPP government decided to sell the sovereignty of this country, Ghanaians, and for them as minority, for them as one of the biggest opposition party in the country, they will resist any attempt by the government to sell the sovereignty of this country. And so for them, they're still pressing on with the fight. They are not giving up. They remain resolute, determined to ensure that their Deputy General Secretary is released. I spotted Professor Joshua Alabi here. Yeah, that's him. Prof is here. Quickly, Prof, thank you very much for your time. Prof, yes, we have heard about the announcement. I mean, how are you taking all these happenings going on at the moment?
There are a lot of announcements. Which one are we referring to?
I'm talking about the refusal to grant Koku bail. Very
sad, because now we are aware now every listing is bailable. So we're expecting that should be done. We were told that they are waiting for order from above. It means that the whole work is beyond the professionalism of the police force. Because we thought this is a very professional police force where they just do their work and go. But once they are waiting for order from above, there is something else. So it's more of a political thing than anything. And I think it's unfortunate because we in this country, we experience a lot of settings. We treat each other with decorum and respect. And I think that's what we all want in this country. Democracy is just about yours and mine. And then we all come together to move the country forward, right? It's not about you using your, what do you call it, your might once you're in government.
But Prof, they say what he said was treasonable, or it's a treasonable offense, and he's been charged with treason.
My brother, what is treasonable in this? I mean, what is treason?
Threatening to overthrow a democratic elected government.
A lot in this country, right? A lot. I mean, I don't want to recount it, but we are in this country. So what is treason? What is treason?